Hello, and welcome back to the fan area for this post-game lobby with Razork and Jamada. Thank you so much, Razork.
Thank you.
Your AD carry wanting you favors here, saying that you did a good job, maybe hoping for some ganks in the next series. This is how it goes. Are they polite to you?
For sure. Yeah? He wants more gank. I think lately we have been ganking a lot bot, and we have been diving and giving a lot of pressure, and Noah is like playing really good lately. I feel like he has a lot of confidence right now in himself, and he's like saying, "Don't worry, guys, I carry, and this stuff." So
yeah, the confidence shows. It took some time, though, Jamada, for the bot lane of Fnatic. We've been talking about this, the association of Jun in the bot lane as well. It feels like they're finding their groove now in the LEC, finally.
Yeah, it definitely is. And even though it took some time, and even though we had pretty high expectations of your guys' bot lane, it's nice to finally see them, kind of meet them. And I kind of want to also ask and pass on the question to you. Was that sort of a change that you guys wanted to push forward to try and put Jun and Noah in positions more frequently where they can actually take over the game, before the G2 series, and of course, adaptations from G2 to here today?
For sure. I mean, we felt like Jun and Noah were like very strong duo, but I don't know why we felt like since 2 weeks ago, they were like not feeling good together, and they were doing like some mechanical mistakes, and they lost a bit confidence, especially Noah. And I feel like right now, by playing a bit more through bot, and he actually feels like he's a good player, he's good mechanically, so he can like shine there. And yeah, I think something that has been working decently.
Something that I always say and that I've been saying for years about Fnatic is that you guys never make it easy for your fans and for yourselves. And today was a prime example of this as well. I think that people can agree here. But we came into today thinking that it would be a rather one-sided series. Really wasn't in the end. What happened?
Yeah, I mean, this last game was a bit crazy, not gonna lie. I think we didn't understand well our comp. I feel like we have to use everything that we have on the rail. Is the only frontline they have, and we one-shot it. We don't have to go backline, and enemies can't really hit us because we have more range with the Corki and Ezreal. So we did like really troll fights, and then we got into really hard position. That, I don't know, it was very crazy. But the first game, for example, I think we played well.
Yeah.
But I feel like we got a bit outscaled. We didn't like... I don't know, we got like Soul 2 games in a row, and we still lost with Soul and stuff, so it was kind of crazy.
With that mix of kind of like perhaps drafts that are hard to play out inside of the game, was there anything that SK brought draft side that kind of caught you off guard, or was it like prep you felt like hit the mark and they didn't really give you any trouble on that side of the game?
No, I think they were really predictable. I think they did the same bans kind of against us than they did against the Heretics. So we kind of knew what was going to happen. It's just like, yeah, we maybe underestimated the power that they can bring, and I think we just lost the first game, and then we have to like come back from there. Yeah.
We see a lot of smiles and relief, of course, on the side of the Fnatic coaching staff. You were telling me that you were stressed. You've been to Worlds a couple of times. You've been in stressful situations. What made it specifically stressful for you today?
I mean, it's not like stress too much, I was just like with the adrenaline still in the body, and I don't know why I ate so much before playing. The potatoes here in the LEC were insanely good, so I ate a lot, and then I didn't feel too good. My stomach was a bit full, and yeah, the first game I wasn't feeling great, but yeah, props to the chef. The potatoes were insane, not gonna lie.
Thank you to catering. Don't eat so much carbs before going on stage.
I troll.
Yeah, performance coach is not going to be happy about this. We'll get this discussion later, but first we have another interview at the BSI area. Nisqy wanted to share some words about getting eliminated today, and he's standing by with Trouble right now. Take it away.
Thank you, Laure, Nisqy. Thank you so much for joining me, especially after you guys just go out by Fnatic. Any words about this particular series? Because it looked so close up to the very ending.
Yeah, I mean, I think today was very close. I feel like we kind of gave it all, to be fair, so I'm not too sad about this loss. I would feel like if we knew we were the better team and we lost, I would feel very sad, but I feel like today they were kind of just better, I would say, in not most games, but I think game 3 at least. I feel like they felt more experienced, I guess, in some way. And I feel like for us, it's our first best of 3 or like second best of 3, I guess. We're still a new team, and I feel like Fnatic has more basics. Like they have 4 out of 5 players, I believe. So yeah, I think it's a good loss for us in the end, but yeah, it still sucks to lose.
Talking about a lot of the experience that you get through the best of threes, was the Team Heretics a pivotal moment to try and practice harder? And what did you take away from that best of series?
Yeah, I mean, I would say Heretics, it was kind of more stable games. I think Fnatic fought way more in early game compared to Heretics, where I feel like they were kind of letting us do what we wanted and they were scaling. But yeah, I think the experience we got from Heretics, we saw it today as well. I think we played a better mid-game compared to Heretics. But yeah, sadly, it wasn't enough.
Nisqy, I'm not going to hold you any longer. I'm losing my breath. Laure, over back to you. Thank you, Nisqy.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nisqy. Merci beaucoup. Et on te reverra au Spring, évidemment. And thank you so much, Trouble, for sharing Nisqy's journey and adventure here. Unfortunately, it stops. We have 4 teams left for next week. Your next opponent is going to be Mad Lions Koi. Let's take a look at the bracket here and see where we leave things as we're going to enter best of 5. Best of 3 was messy enough. What is the first thing you guys need to work on to be ready for whatever Mad Lions Koi is going to throw at you? Because when it comes to the draft and how they play in game, this team is new, but they bring the craziness to the table.
I think we have to work in a lot of stuff, honestly. I think we are not playing too good right now. I feel like we are not playing bad either, but I think like we can do much more as a team, and I feel like yeah, we are not like even 50% of what we are capable of, and yeah, we just need to keep getting time and working on what we are doing bad right now, and that there are many things, honestly. We have 3 days or 4 days before we play, so don't think we can like completely change the way we play, but I feel like we can beat Mad Lions for sure, yeah.
What is your first, I don't know, impression of this matchup, Jamada? Where do you think it's going to...
I mean, I feel like for Mad, it's been such a consistent rise, right? Because I think for a lot of people, maybe outside, I'm not sure how scrim bubbles work and how you guys felt internally about Mad, but let's be honest, everyone thought this was like 10th, 9th, 8th team top.
Yeah.
So for them to make top 4, it's insane, I think, in terms of the matchup. It's kind of, with you also sitting next to me, it's hard to ignore the jungle matchup after how you've played recently. I feel like, to me, a lot of it is going to be about shot calling, the macro level. After seeing the series today, after seeing Mad as well, there was a lot more map play overall this weekend. So I think it's going to be a lot less about how the teams actually directly interact with one another in fights, though that's still going to be important, and it's going to be a lot more about cross-mapping and actually trying to up-trading gold in some of these more, macro senses.
Matchup in the jungle is going to be interesting, and you versus Yoya is always a great matchup. Are you going to do the eye contest once again? You lost last one. What happened?
Not again.
Not again.
2 times
Not
is
again.
too much.
All right. Find another concept, though, because I want to see this matchup in the jungle. But more globally, the amount of Spanish players that we have in the 4 teams we have left and representation from the Spanish league. Of course, you're one of the veterans we have now, but how proud are you to see so many Spanish players?
Yeah, I mean, I'm very proud. I mean, you said that most of us thought that they were going to be 8 of 9. I wasn't personally one of them. I thought that they were not going to do that good. I thought that they were going to be middle table, and with time they will get better and better. But I know for sure that these players are capable of winning. And yeah, I think all of them are very skilled, and I'm really proud that there is a lot of Spanish players right now in the LEC.
Something that I think is important with Mad Lions Koi is the guidance that Yoya has been able to give to the rest of the player. And I know that when I talked to Oscar last week, he was telling me that this Fnatic lineup, there's so much trust within you guys. You guys are honest, and this is why things are clicking from the get-go. Can you tell me about this iteration of Fnatic? Because you've been with them for a while, and when you look at last year, you guys made 5 roster changes within a year. It feels like this one is here to stay, though.
Yeah, I mean, that's the goal, right? We are like staying with 4 players from last year. We only add June, and I feel like we are improving a lot in mid-game, and I think our weakest point right now might be communication. We are getting slowly better and better on it, and I feel like, honestly, our mid-game moves and how we set up vision and do the cross-map plays are way better than last year, I have to say. And right now, I feel like I take the leadership in the early mid-game, and then Humanoid jumps in and he starts to call more about silent management and objectives. And I honestly think we are doing a decent job at it. So I think this roster can be troubles.
Yeah.
In
Some
the later
troubles in the
phases
LEC.
of the split.
sure.
Maybe in spring split, or right now, we actually feel like we can beat anyone. Not gonna lie, I think the series against G2 were like very close. And I'm not personally afraid of anyone. I think we just need time and just see how far we can get.
I feel like you're getting there. How would you rate Fnatic, Jamada?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree wholeheartedly with you guys. I think there's been a very clear level up. And to me, I think, yeah, the sky is kind of the limit as long as you guys stick to your fundamentals. You mentioned what you feel like some of your weak points were as a team. What would you say your strongest point is so far?
I feel like we are a team that's very good mechanically. When we feel like we have the day, right? I feel like all of us can carry games, personally. And I actually feel like laning phase-wise, I have really strong laners. That's why sometimes it feels like maybe Bolden is getting too behind or Oscar is getting too behind, because I feel like sometimes we don't respect too much jungler, or like we get, yeah, you know what I mean, by enemy jungle. And yeah, I think our mid game, as I said, is very good, and how we play for enemy camps and like dry enemy jungler camps, I think it's very good right now. We are all on the same page, and when we're ahead, I think we know how to end the game easily or like snowball the game properly.
We'll see how far you guys can make it next week, because a lot of things can change in the patch, evolve and everything. So best of 5, I think it's going to be interesting. I see a lot of dragons who sticked around tonight to hear what you had to say, Razork. Anything you want to tell your fans who've been screaming for you all day until you made it?
I saw.
Heart attacks and everything.
It was crazy, honestly. I didn't expect so much people and so many Fnatic fans to come today to watch us. It was a pleasure. And yeah, in comms, even in draft, it was hard to listen to our coach because they were screaming Fnatic. I didn't know what I had to pick sometimes because, yeah, there's too much noise in the headset, but that's really hype. And just hearing my teammates' names when we are in a do-or-die fight in Elder, like screaming, people screaming Noah, Noah, Noah when he's like performing good. For sure, it helps him to believe in himself.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think maybe it was one of the reasons why he played so well. So thank you, guys.
The 6th player. The 6th player of Fnatic was definitely the fans today. Razork, thank you so much for sticking around in PGL and Jamada. Great job. Thank you for the help, as always. Thank you to the fans who sticked around here. And for you guys watching at home, we'll see you next week for the last week of LEC Winter and the best of 5. Cheers.
Bye.
So many people, no?
I know.
Yeah, I know, it's so many.
Now, pullback is there, though. Carzzy coming in. Nice little rain of arrows. Good follow-up. Level 6, not enough to maybe hope to block it. It's successful. Frescowi, that's a clean setup. Flick back onto Carzzy is nasty.
I think Fres will win this. Yes, he does, he does. Nice, Fres.
Let's go ahead. Getting run down here. Flash in. Excellent setup now coming in from Carzzy. Trade back. Zuma, big damage. Hail of Blades. Pretty impossible for Carzzy to do anything. He burned his flash, but BTO now going in. Mirwin again being bullied. This is comeuppance. Vitality. And these extended plays. Another action swing. Photon will not be stopped. Mirwin now looking to knock back here. Desperate to get a 1v1 back. Carzzy now in trouble. Frescowi just dives to the backline. Mad Lions Koi have done it.
They're going to look for a death charge onto Exa kick. Last hit base out. Razork diving forward to Dawning Shadow as well as they just lock up Exa.
Great patient play from them. Ooh, Exa ends up losing in life.
Look at Joel, look at Joel. Oh, bye. I will. Not a flash. It's just no flash, no flash. Okay. I got it, guys. Nice.
TP from Nisqy! That TP sucked!
The positioning was quite aggressive. As we see the arrow come through in the mid lane, hits onto Nisqy. Humanoid's going to land the chains as well. The true shot barrage is enough, and Nisqy doesn't get a chance.
No flash? Oh, nice.
And the people that got the
Really bad
kills.
news for Oscar winning here, by the way. The equalizer's down, and Irrelevant's going to burn him out.
Solo kill.
Yeah.
Irrelevant has just had Oscar Rinnen's number.
Win. Come on. What? Woohoo! Let's go! Oh my fucking god, bro. I can't believe we won this game. Nice! Good job, boys.